Oh. They call me KZ with the fresh cut. They call me Mr. Clap Your Girl's Cheeks. Nobody calls me that. All right. But what's up, everybody? I just wanted to go ahead and hop on here for a short amount of time before the card started, talk some shit, talk about these fights, talk about what we're thinking, get the community consensus, and do a little UFC 320 pre-show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I am saying. Yes, I do know what you are saying. All right. Open up my fucking sinuses. Fucking snorting shit over here. And I know Hernanov knows what this shit is. That Zepol. KZ, what's your favorite drink? Low heat banger card? I agree, bro. Favorite drink? I mean...
Something about the black berries. The one for the kind.
I mean, they're like these, let's go for that. Yes, exactly, Hollow Heretic. There are like these drinks out here that it's like a rum kind of seltzer thing. So Nicaraguan rum is like flor de caña, which is like root flower of the root or some shit like that. Right? Like sugar root rum or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, they make these seltzers and they got these black cherry seltzers that are good. Your boy doesn't really drink beers too much anymore. They're like these Nicaraguan beers that were called Toñas that were good. I used to drink those a lot back in the day. But, you know, your boy stays away from the beers now.
Do you think that alcohol from the United States better than one?
It's the same. There's more variety in the United States. We still have a lot of shit out here, too. Yeah. Yes, KZ, was that a perk 30 tequila? KZ's favorite drink is tequila. You're just making shit up, useless. Nah, bro. Tequila, the only problem with tequila is that I would always drink it like mixing it with other shit. So I would just get way too fucked up like an idiot because I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, I know that. I remember we were in the group chat and KZ was telling me tequila is healthy and that I should keep drinking. That's a lie. Kanye is good alone too. Bartender more shots. A little drunk is he? Yeah, what's up, Leandro? Shut up. What? It says right now I have 3 people, but I had at least 4 people in here talking. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? We're going to start from the top and work our way down the card. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. What are we thinking, eh? What are we thinking, eh? Yuri Marab Ank, please hit. I mean, it should. The biggest concern there, obviously, is Yuri. Because, you know, Ankalaev should win based on what happened last time. Marab should win based on what has happened in, like, the last fucking 5 fights where this guy looks like an unstoppable maniac. And then Yuri, I am concerned with Yuri and his susceptibility to getting leg kicked. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Khalil, those leg kicks were nasty against Jamal Hill. And Yuri was taking a lot of damage to the leg against Alexander Rakic. Obviously, he did come back to win that fight, but I don't know, man. I'm picking Yuri, and I am rooting for him. I don't hate on Khalil, but it's like I like Yuri more. But I'm rooting for Yuri to win, but I can see where Khalil can cause problems for him for sure. I'm glad Diddy only got 4 years. He's innocent. Yeah, bro. Him and his baby oil and SA. I'm not going to use the R word right at the beginning of the stream because, you know, your boy's going to get like flagged or something. But let's talk main card. I got you. We're work our way from the bottom to top. Well, I got conflicting opinions here from Hernanov and Useless. You're going to sleep. You think so, Hernanov? Damn. Patchy inside the distance or by decision? I don't know, man. Wiklacz is good. He is hittable. I would say probably inside the distance because Wiklacz does get dropped a lot. He does get hurt a lot. He works his way back into fights. But Patchy, he's not going to have that same luxury to like grapple to keep himself safe against Patchy. You know, if he goes into like a grappling exchange all rocked, he's probably going to get submitted by Patchy Mix. We'll see. Did he better shout out Useless back? Exactly. If Khalil pressures with kicks, Yuri will hit back harder. That is true. Yuri is just going to be like, all right, you kicked my fucking left leg. Here's my right leg. Now I'm just going to keep coming after you again. Yuri is insanely durable, especially against Khalil's style. Yeah, and like I don't know who said this. I was watching a whole bunch of other previews. Like, you know, someone said it was in another video, so I'm not going to take credit for this, but like Yuri has the ability to spar with multiple different, you know, like Khalil's. Like the Khalil's style. It's not like Khalil has this crazy unique style where it's like, you know, oh man, I can't find a sparring partner to mimic Khalil Roundtree's style. So, you just need to find like a short, stocky, powerful Muay Thai guy, and you got your Khalil Roundtree. Khalil Roundtree can't necessarily find a Yuri Prohashka like mimic to spar with, so he's not going to have like as much of that look in the training room. You know what I'm saying? What's good, KC? What's up, J Lo? What's cracking, my guy? Or J Lou? J Lou. I'm pretty sure you're not J Lo like Jennifer Lopez, but I never seen Khalil grapple either. But Yuri took down Pereira, which Ank couldn't last time. Yuri did take down Pereira, but the thing is, Pereira was probably not thinking that Yuri was going to shoot on him. You know what I mean? He was probably just preparing for a stand-up fight. So his preparation in the camp was a lot more like grappling focused for Ankalaev. Yeah, Juice Man. Juice Man got the juice. It's true. Khalil is more like Diddy, and Yuri is more like the court case because he got his master's degree. The fuck are you talking about, useless? What did you just make me read right now? I agree, KZ. Battlefield 6 is almost here. Hell yeah. TJ still swallows cow nut. He swallows all sorts of nut, bro. But yeah, let's go ahead and start from the top. I'm picking Magomed Ankalaev. Dear God, do I want Pereira to win? Fucking absolutely. But it's like, you boys, we've been watching MMA long enough to know it's not about who you want to win. It's about who has the skills. And it's like Ankalaev, we've seen that he has elite striking in the first fight, and just his whole entire UFC career, he mainly prefers to strike. He's Dagestani, but he's a striker, for the most part. He's very technically sound. He's got that great footwork on him, that good gas tank. He doesn't really make mistakes, man. He's got good defense. So it's like Pereira's going to have to come out here a lot more aggressive this time, which will open him up to counters. But it's like if he wants to get Ankalaev out of there and actually, stand a chance, he is going to have to open up more. Because in that first fight, I rewatched it, and he was just giving Ankalaev too many opportunities to just like not get punished for like entering into range. Like Pereira would just kind of back out, not put the jab on him, not throw that left hook on him. He was just kind of letting Ankalaev almost bully him around the cage, Yeah, Pereira just couldn't get anything going, man. No leg kicks, no rhythm. And we saw Ankalaev rock him. He was the one that hurt Pereira with the strikes. There wasn't a moment where Alex necessarily hurt Ankalaev. So it's like, fuck, man. Bro, chill on T-Swizz. You might be here. Yeah, just lurking with his band ass. Khalil trains with Merab. Yeah. They're way different sizes, but they do have the same head coach, John Wood, but I don't know how much they're actually going to be like influencing each other in the training room. You know what I'm saying? Bro, your YouTube short with Yuri and Poeton racist stream had me laughing. Yeah, bro, those motherfuckers in the crack streams are always in the stream chats are always going insane. Facts, KZ, Mosar is the best at fucking winning boring ass fights via wrestling and lay and pray. Yeah, you're right. Leg kicks will be good in this fight. From Pereira, you think? What up, KZ? What's up, MJ25? What's crack-a-lack? And my dude, I just wanted to come out on here and preview 320 before we got this fight card started. But yeah, I'm going Ankalaev. Pereira's 38, Ankalaev's 33 in his prime. And, how much better can Alex really look here? Like, what are you guys thinking? I'm hoping for the left hook miracle. I'm hoping that he lands that shit right on Ankalaev's gigantic fucking nose, leaves that shit all bent sideways like Mike Perry. But I don't think so. I'm picking with my brain and not my Chama heart. I'm picking Ankalaev. He's just too clean, too disciplined, too well-rounded of a fighter, And if Alex Pereira does open up and gets overly aggressive, that does leave him susceptible to get taken down. You know what I'm saying? What up, KZ? What's up, Polar Rods? What's up, my guy? And all you fellow MMA stars, fuck yeah. Brahimaj, JooSang, Pyfer, Patchy, my picks tonight. I like Brahimaj. I do see a lot of value on him, but it's just, man, it's hard to look past the losses, like him getting out-wrestled by Court McGee and Themba Garimbo. But he is live. Ank decision or KO. Fuck, man. That's the hard one to call. That is a hard one to call because, like, he did rock Pereira the first time, and you could think that he would do it again, but does he go for the finish or does he just stay disciplined? He's like, all right, I rocked him. I won the round. Let me just keep fucking doing what I'm doing. Like, who knows if he's actually going to, like, pursue the finish, like, aggressively, or he might just stay composed, stay within himself, and just keep outpointing Pereira. Because, Ankalaev, I feel like he would rather win a decision than open up and give Pereira like the opportunity to counter him. You know what I mean? But all those other picks, Polo Rods, I do like all those other picks. I like JooSang Yu. He's the only underdog that I'm on the card. And then like I think Brahimaj is live. And I'm giving Corey Sandhagen more of a chance than most are, but it's hard. It's hard to see him like it's actually I'm not picking him to win, and it's hard to pick him to win. You know? I got a 3-pick power play on Prize Picks. Edmen Shahbazyan over 1.5. All right, I like that. Ankalaev over 1.5 takedowns. So he has to get 2. I like that as well. Yeah, I mean, he might just opt to strike. Corey under 63 significant strikes. Who knows if Corey's going to be able to really put the volume on Merab. Fuck, man. That one's a little... Yeah, I think I don't know, man. Because if Corey's landing significant or like landing consistently... But he could just be throwing jabs. Okay, significant strikes. Okay. So jabs are not going to be counted as significant strikes. So yeah, I like that, Juice, man. I like that. That's actually pretty solid. Edmen fight not going long, bro. Yeah, I mean, he could get like a second round finish. Juice Man's going to be sweating that over 1.5. Hopefully it comes later on in the second round. But yeah, like Muniz is just going to be like takedown or bust. I feel like if he's just not able to consistently get him down in round 1, he's going to be getting picked apart on the feet. And, you know, he's never made it to a decision in his career, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that. He's never won a decision or he's never made it to a decision. Let me go ahead and fact check myself. Muniz. Okay, he has 5 decision wins. But yeah, every time he loses, he's never lost a decision. So every time he loses, he always just ends up getting finished. 6 losses by TKO, 1 loss by submission. So yeah, if he's losing, he's most likely going to get put out. Shahbazyan should open up and try to get him out of there. Yo, how you doing, KZ? What's up, Raro? What's crack-a-lackin', my guy? I appreciate all you guys for coming through, hanging out. All right, Ank said he watched tape. He saw multiple times where he could have finished him, so maybe. Shit. I don't know, bro. Like, the thing with fighter interviews is, like, they obviously they believe in themselves, right? So it's like all the shit that they say is going to make you believe in them as well. So it's like, I don't know. Fighter interviews always kind of like sway my opinion as opposed to just like watching the tape and thinking about what I'm actually feeling. You know what I'm trying to say? Because obviously they're gonna be like, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna look the best I've ever looked. My cardio is great, no injuries, yada yada yada. And then he goes out there and then he loses. It's like, oh man, my fucking arm was broken. It's like, what the fuck, bro? You said you were fucking fine. And then, you know. If Edmen Shahbazyan gets the finish under 1.5, I'm going to slap his lips off of him. Yeah, bro, you just got to fucking go under his rib and fucking pull that shit out. I'm like in Roundtree 2. Yeah, Roundtree, man, bro. Yuri Roundtree is such a fucking sick fight, bro. I'm looking forward to that shit. I just want to see that. I want to see that shit now. I'm not trying to wait any longer. I'm trying to see Roundtree and Yuri locked up in that cage. But, yeah, at least it's today. We got these fights today. We're live for it. We're looking forward to these fights, bros. All right, we got Merab versus Corey Sandhagen. This one is interesting. Everyone's acting like Corey has no shot, but I mean, I feel like he's more of a dangerous matchup for Merab than O'Malley was for sure, especially with like the grappling, the offensive, defensive wrestling. He's better at, just scrambling than O'Malley is. O'Malley just kind of got blanketed, and I feel like Sandhagen should be a little bit more, have some more success defensively, at least with the grappling and the wrestling. But, he has better cardio than O'Malley as well. Those knees and elbows are going to be his tools to victory, I feel like, to cut Merab up, put damage on him. But fuck, man, Merab is relentless, dude. The guy just does not stop. He's great at blending his striking into his takedowns. He's about one of the fucking most tenacious fighters in the UFC. Dude's champ for a reason. He's a fucking monster. So Corey might have success early, but Merab's pressure does break mostly everybody that we see him in there with. I want to pick Corey, but it's like, fuck, man. I'm going with Merab to do what Merab does. Just pressure, chain wrestle, and drown him and just fucking demoralize Corey Sandhagen as the fight goes on. That flying knee needs to come through. Yeah, that's his only method of victory is to like rock Merab on the feet, like with a knee or just like a solid punch. But Corey doesn't have crazy power in his hands. But yeah, most likely a knee, and then either go for the TKO there, or once he rocks him with the knee, he could go for like a front choke or try to take the back and go try to choke him out. Because like the only way you're stopping Merab is just like actually put him fucking unconscious. You know what I mean? Or just like put so many shots on him in such a short amount of time that the referee has no other choice but to step in. And no matter what happens, like Merab, if the referee stops the fight, if it's like a TKO and he's not just out, he's gonna be pissed for sure. He's gonna be like, "What are you doing? Why are you stopping the fight? What the fuck is wrong with you?" You know what I mean? Like I can see Merab freaking the fuck out if they stop the fight and he's like in a fucking bloody heap on the ground. Like he'll still be pissed at the stoppage. Like Merab is in there to fucking die, bro. So we'll see. That's a sick fight as well. Dude, it's about to start soon. Yeah, we got it in 20 minutes. We got Veronica Hardy versus Brogan Walker. Fuck yeah, bro. Fight of the night. All right, I need to sprinkle a finish for both Merab and Corey. Odds are insane for that. Yeah, no, for sure. Merab by KO is crazy. Merab by submission is crazy. And then obviously Corey being the big underdog, those odds are fucking crazy as well. So yeah, no, for sure. You're right, Raro. And then we got Yuri Prohashka versus Khalil Roundtree. My reason for picking Yuri is that Khalil does thrive in slower paced fights, like more technical kind of fights. And Yuri's not going to give him that luxury to make it a slow fight. You know what I mean? It's like Yuri's going to be in his face from the get-go. Will that make him susceptible to getting knocked out? For sure, yeah. But he also has an equal chance to knock out Khalil. You know, the chaos factor that Yuri brings is something that Khalil has to be wary of, you know? And it's just like Khalil's last 3 wins, man. I'm just not impressed by his last 3 wins. It's like Khalil beat a washed Anthony Smith, Chris fucking Dawkins, and then, you know, like a washed, injured Jamal Hill. You know what I mean? And granted, yeah, Yuri did beat that washed, injured Jamal Hill, but he did finish him. You could say that he took more damage in that fight, which is fair. But I don't know, man. It's just fuck. Yuri's last 3 wins over Glover, Rakic, and Hill, I feel like I'm just more impressed with his recent performances. You know, he's got more weapons, I feel like. At least, maybe not more weapons, but he does throw like a more versatile, like, striking attack out there. You know what I mean? He's going to be throwing all sorts of crazy shit from all sorts of different angles, spinning elbows, knees into elbows, just switching stances into punches, his crazy head movement. I don't know, man. You know, leg kicks are going to be an issue for sure. Khalil is going to have success with that leg kick. Will it be enough to win him the fight? I'm not too sure. You know, Yuri's pressure might end up, you know, cracking him towards that later on in the 3rd round. We'll see. Or Khalil's going to catch him and put him out. But either way, I see one of these guys getting the KO. I see one of these guys getting the KO for sure. So I'm going to go Yuri by round 3 TKO, but I'm not going to be surprised, you know, if he walks onto something huge and Khalil just times him well as he's coming in and he counters him nicely. So we'll see. I mean, that's like a 50-50 fight for me for sure. But it's like if I have to pick, I'm picking Yuri. But I'm not out here saying like, yeah, Yuri's going to fucking kill him, bro. It's like, no, Khalil's a fucking monster. Both guys are monsters. That's why it's such a good fight, man. But yeah, what time does Anthony Johnson fight tonight? I mean, rest in peace to Rumble. But I don't know. Maybe you got the name wrong, Tron City. Yuri leaves too many openings for a tactical fighter like Khalil, in my opinion. I can completely understand that. I don't think this fight will be even close. Wow. You really think that Khalil is just going to put him out after Yuri makes a mistake? Potentially, man. But, I mean, like I said, it's 50-50, so I wouldn't be surprised either way. But I see one of these guys fucking getting stopped for sure. Did you see the famous guy from Cool Kicks get arrested for selling fake shoes? I did not see that. That's crazy. And those shoes that those dudes sell are like thousands and thousands of dollars, which is fucking absurd. Damn, bro. Yeah, that guy's going to have to be dealing with some shit. Over 1.5 seems live as hell. Khalil fought so slow his last fight, and Yuri might pace himself at the start to get a read on him. Yeah. I don't think Yuri's just going to go out there and blitz him on the get-go. He's going to be a little bit, you know, calculated to start, but he's going to be throwing a lot out there at him. But over 1.5, it has potential for sure because both guys are just durable as fuck as well. You watching BKFC today, KZ? I'm gonna pop over and look at it a couple times. What's up, boys? What's up, Elijah? What's up, my dude? I like the over 2. Yeah, because both guys are just durable as fuck. You know, like they're both super tough. It's hard to see just like them getting put out early on just by one big shot. You know, they should be able to get hurt and then battle back. Unless it's just like the perfect punch or kick or knee, you know, because man, this is Yuri Roundtree is, I would say it's like the fight that I'm looking forward to the most on the whole entire card. It's like, yeah, I like the main event. I like Corey versus Marab as well, but bro, fucking Yuri Prohashka versus Khalil Roundtree is just an absolute banger. I said that the last time with Reyes, though. Yeah, it's true. Over just put him out of there quick. Over 1.5 is a nice play. Yeah, I agree. Because both guys are just durable and tough as fuck. They would have to really just land something perfect if they're going to get each other out of there in the first round. Like it up. Yeah, Useless. I appreciate you. Go ahead and leave a like for your boy. You know, just got the discussion room open for you guys just to talk about these fights. Go ahead and move down to Josh Emmett versus Youssef Zalal. Sheesh, this one's pretty crazy too. But like, you know, this fight's gonna look like the Bull versus a Matador. You know, Youssef Zalal is gonna be using that footwork. He's gonna be fucking looking to run for his life and just outpoint Emmett while Emmett just swings for the fences coming forward with the pressure. You know, I can see this fight getting a lot of boos. With just maybe even the referee warning Zalal to engage, you know, get that timidity warning. But Emmett could get frustrated. I see Emmett getting frustrated. Zalal might just pick him apart to a decision. But, you know, if he lands, man, Emmett just needs one. If he lands, it is over. I'm picking Zalal to squeak out a boring decision. I would love to be wrong if Emmett just fucking finds that just bomb on Zalal's chin, just gets another fucking highlight reel insane KO. You know, right overhand, left hook, either one. It'd be fucking nasty. And then, goddamn, the crowd would be going crazy if Emmett gets that KO, bro. So it's like just from the fan in me, I want to see Emmett get the KO. From like my analytical brain, it's like I'm thinking that Zalal is going to look similar to how he looked against Calvin Kattar. Just, you know, pick him apart, be on his bike, fucking just avoid those bombs like his life depends on it, because it basically does. What are you guys thinking? You guys thinking Bilal? Yuri gets rocked often? That is true. Take a round 2 KO, so in a perfect world it hits last half of the round? Yeah, for sure. Hardy inside the distance, Patchy inside the distance. Veronica Hardy has the tools. She does have really fast, snappy head kicks. Brogan Walker is not good. You know, Hardy could catch her with a head kick and get her out of there. And then Patchy as well. I mean, Patchy's probably going to be motivated to, you know, show the UFC fans something after he got just fucking shit on horrifically by everybody, you know, after that Mario Bautista fight. Because it's like, if Patchy wasn't talking so much shit before, he wouldn't have gotten so much shit from the fan base, you know what I mean? But he was out there like, I'm going to freaking submit Mario Bautista. I'm going to submit the people that are teaching him jujitsu. It's like, bro, you can't fucking say that. You can't say shit like that and go out there and get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to fucking at least have some success. Like, if Patchy would have gotten him down, locked him in a submission, you know, Mario Bautista survives, fights out of it. It's like, yeah, okay. You got a little bit, you got some success with the grappling, but it's like, no, he had no success. He just got his head pinballed around. So Patchy's probably going to be trying to go out there to take this Wiklacz head off. But we'll see. Leave a fucking like. Thank you, Juice Man. Hardy won't finish her. Yeah, Hardy, she's good. She does have the fast, snappy kicks, but she's not like a girl with like a lot of killer instinct. Not most girls aren't. But, you know, we'll see. She might just dominate her to a decision. We'll see. Stand your base. Exactly, Tron City. Exactly. 30-27 all day. Yeah, for Hardy. Game over. Yep. Bro, if Brogan Walker somehow wins this fight, that would be fucking crazy. But no, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. She's been out 2 years. She's not very good. Veronica Hardy is good. So Veronica Hardy's just going to smoke her the whole time. We'll see. And then we got Joe Pyfer versus Abus Magomedov. I feel like this is just going to be a classic Abus Magomedov fight. He's going to look great early, and then he's just going to gas out. If he doesn't somehow finish, or, you know, if he doesn't get the finish over Pyfer in round 1 somehow, Pyfer is definitely going to take over in the later rounds, 2 and 3. He's just going to, you know, put big shots on Abus, maybe potentially get him out of there. But it's like we saw in his last fight, he was low volume against Kelvin Gastelum, but that's just because I think he was like, all right, I'm not going to fucking knock this guy out. I hit him with my best punch, and he's still here. So it's like, if he's landing like that on Abus, he's going to get him out of there. You know, Kelvin is just a fucking fat bastard with a block head that just can take punches. He eats punches like he eats fucking tacos, bro. So Kelvin Gastelum is like way more durable than Abus. So if Joe Pyfer's landing that same kind of power on Abus, he's going to get him out of there for sure. I think he does open up more than he did against Kelvin. So I see Pyfer TKO round 2 or 3. That's what I like. And then we got Ateba Gautier versus Treston Vines. I mean, what are we doing here, bro? How is this shit even sanctioned? Treston Vines has been KO'd in the first round 3 times. He's taking this on 4 days' notice. Gautier is gonna fucking murder this man. You know, we're moving on. You know, it's just like what does he knock him out with? You know, is it gonna be a knee? Is it gonna be a punch? Is it gonna be a kick? Is it gonna be an elbow? What is he gonna fucking chin this man brutally with? That's basically what the question is. It's not a question of whether or not Treston Vines is gonna win, because he's not. It's like, what strike is Ateba Gautier gonna land to fucking separate this man from his consciousness? KZMMA is where it's at, fellas. Fuck yeah, Juice Man. You gotta tell him. You know, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Looking forward to these fights. Like I said 50 times, but I am. Judges cooked me all last card with the Sterling card and a couple others. The spread didn't hit for sure. I'm doing -3.5 for everything this week to stay safe. KZ up next, bro. The juice feels it. Just remember me when you blow up, because I called it. I predict these things. I'm definitely gonna remember every single one of y'all when your boy makes it big. When I'm fucking like MMA Guru doing the fucking impressions for money. No, I'm just kidding. Hella people on a boost. I can never trust him with my money. I don't know either. I see people on a boost as well, but I just don't see it, man. You cannot trust that guy's gas tank. You just can't. He's gonna gas out. He's gassed out in every single one of the fights that we've seen him in. Most, the fight that was the biggest was the fight against Sean Strickland, when, he looked great early. Sean just kept walking him down, didn't really even throw much, and the boost was just like, I can't fucking handle this anymore. And then Sean was like, all right, let me just put some shots on you. And then he's just done. Submission just to piss people off. Yeah, Pyfer by submission. Dude, it's definitely possible. He could rock him. A boost shoots like a sloppy takedown. Pyfer just wraps his neck up and gets him out of there. It's definitely possible for sure. I feel like UFC gets in their ear once they see -1,000 for a KO. Right, bro? It's like, yeah, the bookies, the UFC is like, listen, the bookies are going to come fucking break your legs if you knock this guy out, so you better submit him. That's probably what they did with Jake Matthews, bro, over Neil Magny. Tron City, they're going to fucking come after me, bro. I'm too small. I can't. No, I'm just kidding. MMA Guru is scum. It's like, he does have a lot of moments where he's like, I don't know, bro. Like, MMA Guru is too, like, obsessed with the whole race shit. He's always, like, complaining about, like, black people and Muslims. Like, all right, bro. Like, we get it. All right, we get it. We understand. Pyfer finishes him. Round 2 KO. It's possible. I was there at his beginning. He has become scum. Shit. I only watched Guru after he blew up. I like when he hates on John Jones, but other than that, it's just, too negative for me personally. Getting finished by Sean is always a red flag. Jake should have finished Magny. I agree, bro. I hate Guru now. Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. And I'm not going to be a bitch and try to be like, oh, I can't say anything bad about the MMA Guru because he's the most popular guy. Nah, bro. I'm going to fucking speak my mind on the guy, and I'm going to speak my mind on his community. It's just like, nah, bro. They're just too toxic. Too toxic. They just hate on everything. Hey, KZ MMA. What's up, Robert G? What's cracking, my boy? I'm half white, half black, and some racism is actually hilarious. Like, I grew up on South Park, but he's actually not good. Yeah, it's just too hateful from him, bro. Because, like, I'll make fucking jokes about other races and everything, but it's not, like, hate-based, you know what I mean? It's like those guys are just too, like, they're too chronically online, you know what I mean? They just get into that, like, Twitter race bullshit, and it's just like, bro, negative as fuck. Yeah, it's true. Way too negative. Way too negative. But, it is what it is. That's why we got people like AJ to watch. He stays away from all that bullshit. He's a more positive individual. But yeah, man. I'm not going to sit here and be scared to speak my mind just because Guru has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. If they want to come in here and talk some shit on me about being a fucking soy boy, whatever, so be it. I don't give a fuck. Guru is funny as hell. His fan base gives me incel vibes, though, for sure. That's exactly what it is. You betting on the fights, KZ? I am, but like nothing big. I've only got like $5 on the fights, and I might throw another 5 on there to make it 10. But I don't know, man. I feel like I'm pretty good with what I have. What I have placed so far. Let me see. I could share with you guys my parlays. Fuck it. I'll do that right now, actually. Let me see. When the fight card starts, I am going to go ahead and wrap the stream up. Fight companions may come eventually with time, but we'll see. It's not going to be this one, though, because, your boy's working. Actually. my real job, unfortunately, because you know, you boys just like the rest of y'all. I gotta fucking work for a living. YouTube isn't isn't paying me to not work. So no, I'm not complaining, bro. I haven't been doing this for too long anyways. I gotta put my time in, which I'm completely fine with. Let me see. YouTube, I think, is the worst when it comes to racism besides Threads. I mean, Twitter's bad too, bro. Or X. Everyone is an incel at one point until they evolve. I guess useless. If you hit a big parlay, do you try to make more or just sit back and enjoy? I usually just try to sit back and enjoy because every time I do, like, I try to go back and spend my winnings on another fight. I just end up fucking losing. Money to bet. Fuck yeah, Herb. I appreciate you for the $10, my guy. Let's go. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Then we're gonna see what we can put together here. But let me show you guys what I got for these parlays. But fuck yeah, Herb. I appreciate the generosity, my guy. You're the man. For sure. Hopefully all your bets hit, bro. For sure. Casey, you working while the card is on? You can watch it though. Yeah, luckily I work just right from here. I work from home, so I just take my calls. My fucking hey, hello. Name of my law firm. How can I help you? You know, so your boy works from home, luckily. But KZ, you'll eventually get the first check from YouTube. It's coming. Fuck yeah. Useless. I love X. It's just too much of that race baiting shit on there. Again, shout out to Herb. I'm on the night shift as well. Should be pretty calm though. Yeah, big W. Cheers, Herb, for sure. Herb for mod. I mean, if he wants it, bro, I wouldn't be opposed. I trust mostly. Yeah, I would say I trust you guys. You're not just gonna ban people, fucking, and just like try to sabotage my channel. I highly doubt it. So yeah, are you a lawyer? I'm not a lawyer, but I work for a law firm. I'm just kind of like an assistant, you know what I mean? Which is cool. If I had a law degree, that'd be crazy. W, my guys, let's cash tonight. Fuck yeah, Herb. Colin Lochran would lose a fight to my teenage sister. Shit pissed me off. Bro, I didn't even watch the PFL. Yeah, like Colin Lochran, it's like he looks like he should be better than he is. You know, he's like a buff, fucking muscle-bound Irish dude, but he just doesn't have the skills to get shit done. The firm, exactly. But yeah, Herb, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna put on that. Let me go ahead and show you guys my bets though. This is just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like you guys are gonna look at this and be like, what the fuck are you doing? But you know, they're only 50-cent plays. So the most recent one I did, I got Edmen Shahbazyan KO, Farid Basharat by submission, Youssef Zalal decision, Yuri Prohashka, moneyline, Ankalaev, KO or points, Puna, and Joe Pyfer. That's plus 4,710. I just threw fucking 50 cents on that shit to win my $24. And this is another one plus 15,220. We got Ramiz, Khalil, JooSang, Puna, and Andre Muniz by submission. Because, bro, I mean, it's just like these little lotto fucking parlays. It's just like, okay, does Muniz get him down and actually choke him out? Maybe. Here's 50 cents to win my $76. You know, I feel like the rest of this is live. Besides fucking Muniz by submission, that's definitely going to be what fucks this. But yeah, Ramiz Brahimaj, Khalil Roundtree, JooSang, Punahele Soriano, and then Jakub Wiklacz by submission plus 1,000, plus 27,990, 50 cents to win $140. This is basically like you go to the gas station, you're like, hey, let me get a fucking $5 scratch off. That's how I bet parlays, bro. Just like I'm fucking doing a scratch off. This is a full card picks parlay. I got Veronica Hardy. This is all money line. Veronica Hardy, Vanderford, Puna, Patchy Mix, Macy Chiasson, Farid, Shahbazyan, Pyfer, Youssef Zalal, Prohashka, Marab, Magomedov, and then Willie Cat. Just in case. I have also another one that's identical, but instead of Willie Cat, it's JooSang. So I just did that one it's like fucking just in case the one underdog I bet doesn't come through. But yeah, Hardy, like I said, all those same picks that I gave you guys before. And then we got JooSang in there. Let me see. I'm going to read chat in a second. I'm just going to keep going through these parlays. We got Veronica Hardy by decision, Austin Vanderford by KO, Puna by KO, Patchy Mix by KO, plus 11,000. And these are the first 4 fights on the card. So I just, I wanted to maybe see if I win early, I can, reinvest in the card and we'll see. Or I might just take my 55 and run like a fucking coward or like a smart guy, This one we got Puna round 1, Yuri round 3, Shahbazyan by KO, Pyfer money line, Ankalaev money line, Merab money line plus 10,135. You know, like Useless says, we're just throwing knives at the wall and seeing if we actually hit something. We got Josh Emmett by KO because, like, how can you not? Corey Sandhagen by decision because I'm a fucking maniac. Alex Pereira money line, Joe Pyfer money line, Puna by KO plus 43,200. Fucking 50 cents will make me $216. So, you know, we got Merab by submission, Khalil Roundtree by KO, Magomed by decision, and then JooSang Yu. That's plus 14,850. Because Merab by submission plus 700 is fucking wild. Merab by submission, Magomed Ankalaev by KO, Roundtree by KO, plus 9,500. So it's like you guys see that I'm picking Yuri, but it's like I have, you know, it's not like I'm completely counting out Khalil Roundtree. So, you know, I put that guy in a couple of bets as well. Let me go ahead and catch up with the chat. Yes, sir. We're all celebrating Herb, the man. W, my guys, with cash tonight. Fuck yeah, bro. Let's see. Ferraro laughing, money coming in on Vines. Bro, those are just people just hoping to God that they fucking hit on the underdog. Yo, KZ, did you see my parlays in the Discord? I did not, but I can check them out right now. Do you mind if I share them on the stream or what? Brian C, W Stream KZ, I appreciate you, my guy. Brian C. This is the first time I'm seeing you in here, so I appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hidden Hope, yep. KZ, Patchy by sub or decision. Yeah, let me see. Let me go ahead and pull this off the screen for now. There we go. All right. Did you submit your picks to Topology? I did. Let me see. I'm getting some Discord notifications. Yeah, respect. It's not wise to use a lot of money on bets. It's just for fun. Yeah, man. Because then it's like if I lose like $50 on bets, my girlfriend's gonna be fucking pissed. So it's like, you know, you gotta think about the relationships as well. If you're single, you know, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. Lose all your money on the bets, but then it's like, you know, you can't eat. But you know, at least you don't got to worry about getting bitched at for not having any money. Sandhagen and Poetan wins incoming. Shit, it's possible, Braden. You've been on that all week. Braden, you really think Poetan wins? I'm not sure, but good luck. Yeah, man, Poetan low-key getting wrestle fucked. I see it already. I don't think so, man. I mean, if Ankalaev didn't have too much success the first time, I mean, shit, maybe Pereira put in more of a striking camp just based on what happened last time. We'll see. Patchy isn't losing to this can. Yeah, most likely not. Sandhagen, I'm not having him winning. Merab is too good. Yeah, check Discord. I got you. Let me see. I tried to open it multiple times and it's just not opening up. What's going on? Come on. All right, Discord's being stupid. I'm going to check it out on my phone. Going all in on Ramiz right now, plus 280. Dog, I mean, yeah, dude, Ramiz is definitely live. I feel like the lines are way too wide on that for sure. Because Ramiz, I mean, he's obviously a strong grappler and wrestler in his own right. That's his bread and butter. So we'll see. Let's see. Herb sent me his parlays. We got JooSang Yu to win by KO. Macy Chiasson to win by, I'm assuming, decision. It gets cut off. No, it's plus 450. So I'm not sure what that. Okay, here it is. Macy Chiasson to win by submission. Punahele Soriano to win by KO. And that's 4 picks. And then just for the Ramiz fight to end by KO or TKO, that's plus 18,668. God damn. All right, we got Ankalaev to win by decision, Merab to win by submission, Khalil Roundtree to win by KO, TKO, plus 9,188. Those are fucking solid, Herb. I got some more for you guys. I linked your stream to the Discord, KZ. I appreciate you, Hernanov. We gamble. If anything, we go back in time with the DeLorean, right? Yeah, bro. We just fucking we just got to go back in time for sure. Big Ank will get the takedown, KZ. Lil Dirk, Golden Child, Dirkio. I don't know what that means, Useless. I'm too old, bro. I got Ramiz money line, Ramiz round 1 and 2, Ramiz by KO, and Ramiz by KO round 1 and 2. God damn, Mr. Parlay Piece, you're super confident in Ramiz Brahimaj. I'm not saying that Austin Vanderford is a lock by any means. If he loses, I'm cooked out of $50 already. LOL, Useless. But yeah, Big Ank will get the takedown, KZ. It's possible for sure. It's just he didn't have much success with the last time. Khalil Roundtree to win by decision, Merab to win by submission, Magomed KO TKO plus 14,900. Merab to win by submission. Magomed to win by KO. Khalil to win by KO plus 13,400. Yeah, Herb, these are live, bro. I would like to see Yuri in one of these, you know what I'm saying? But I guess you're confident in Khalil, which I can't be mad at that. Khalil Roundtree to win by KO or decision. Youssef Zalal to win by KO or submission. Damn, so you think he gets the finish? Joe Pyfer to win by KO or submission. Macy Chiasson to win by KO or submission plus 6,069. I like that. I'm putting 100 on one thing that calls me tonight, just straight money, or not straight money line, but just like a one, not a parlay, just a one prop. If Pereira wins, I didn't hit Ank with a car this week. Yeah, bro, just like he fucking ran over Jared Gordon. All right, I'm Lil Durk. KZ is King Von. I guess, bro. Isn't King Von like a murderer? KZ is the King Von of the MMA community. That's fucking funny. My name is Rich the Kid in Discord. Oh, Mr. Parlay Piece. Okay, for sure. For sure. Damn, we got the 33% parlay boost on this one. Joe Pyfer to win by KO. Youssef Zalal to win by KO or submission. Yuri Prohashka to win by KO. Merab to win by decision. Magomed to win by KO TKO. Plus 10,264. God damn. Make it Poeton Moneyline Herb. Main event ends by KO minus 110. Damn. So they expect that one to get finished, huh? Or I mean, I guess it's even money, so not necessarily. Yuri too slow for Khalil. Overhand right going to land on his chin. 1,000%. Damn. I hedged with Yuri Moneyline and KO and other parlays for sure. Vaughn a serial killer? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It looks like is the card started now? It's about to start. Let me go ahead and check. Let's see. Looks like it is. Fight pass prelims. Yeah, we got Veronica Hardy doing her walkout. All right, boys. I'm going to go ahead and call it wraps here. We hopefully all these damn bets hit. Casey, who's your most confident lock tonight? No bullshit, bro. Honestly, I'm thinking Punahele Soriano. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like I would be shocked if he loses to Nikolay Veretennikov. I like Soriano by KO. Yeah. I know that he's, big, not a big underdog. He's plus, or Jesus Christ. He's a big favorite, is what I'm trying to say, if I could actually talk. But, I'm confident in him getting the win for sure. See y'all boys in AJ's chat? Exactly, bro. Let's go ahead and hang out in MMA Experts. AJ's going to do his usual fight companion. You like Nikolay? Shit, Rich the Kid. Well, so we're on opposing sides. It's just I haven't seen enough from Veretennikov to make it so that I actually think that he's going to get a win here. It's just, I don't know, man. I just don't. I see him too stiff, too slow, too herky-jerky. I just don't like his fighting style. But yeah, I will catch you dudes later. But yeah, best of luck on everyone's bets tonight for sure, Braden. Thank you again, Herb, for the 10 smackers. I'm going to go ahead and see what I can put this on before the rest of these fights get going. But yeah, bros, I will see you later. I appreciate everybody for hanging out, and have a good fucking fight card. Looking forward to it. Braden Basharat decision, Yuri KO, Edmen KO. I like that. I like that for sure. Peace. Peace out, boys. Have a good one. Have a good one. I will talk to you guys later. Most likely going to do a recap either tomorrow or we'll see. But yeah, peace out, bros.